How would you summarise the day for Tottenham, Jamie?
Oh, disgraceful. I mean, it was actually, that is a disgraceful performance. Pathetic second half, nowhere near good enough. An inquest needs to be had into what Ange was telling them at half-time. Tottenham, the performance was pathetic. Top players meant to be at that football club in terms of Son, Kulusevski, Bentancur, Richarlison, Porro. Mate, it was one of the worst performances I've seen. Again, another shocking result, another shocking performance. And there was a lack of creativity, a lack of drive, a lack of ideas. The substitutions was a bit strange. He took Richarlison off. Maybe you could look at the minutes that he's played. But you're fighting for your life. You're 2-1 down. You have to say to Richie, you say, listen, Richarlison, I need you on the pitch for another 10 minutes because I need to put some more players. I need to get some more attacking players on. Takes him off. He puts Reguilon on, takes Archie Gray out of left back, puts in midfield. Just a mismatch all over the park. He's to blame, Daniel Levy. He ain't back in the manager. It's the 26th of January. He ain't signed anyone. And we are literally low on numbers. And Postecoglou is out of his depth. Man management, in-game management, not good enough today. Running out of ideas. He tried to change the tactics against Everton last week. We're 3-0 down at half-time. We go 2-1 down against Leicester, and I don't see a change in the way that we play. No plan B. He's got no plan C. He won't change the way he wants to play. And they've run out of ideas. Spurs run out of ideas because they only know one way to play. He hasn't got an idea. Spurs are in a relegation fight. I'm telling you now, teams are picking up underneath them. Every team around them, if you look at it, West Ham sacked their manager, Everton sacked their manager, Man United sacked their manager, Wolves sacked their manager.
Do you really think they're in danger of relegation?
Of course they are. Listen, you have to be realistic. What's it, 1 win in 11?
Yeah.
13 defeats in the Premier League. Unacceptable. Spurs are in a relegation fight and they need to buck up their ideas. I know you've got the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg against Liverpool, who are by far the best team in Europe at the moment, and you're clinging on to hope that we might get to a final. And Ange gives it, well, we win a trophy in my second season. Do me a favour. You're the Spurs manager. You're 15th in the table. You've lost 13 games. No, that's not acceptable. Any other manager, Harry Redknapp, one day Ramos, all these managers, Pochettino, Conte, Mourinho, if they were 15th in the table as Spurs manager, they would be out the door, gone. See you later. Why is Ange getting a pass? What? I don't get it.
I think the last time Tottenham finished in the bottom half of the Premier League was 2008. It's also the time that they last won a trophy. If Ange Postecoglou wins 1 trophy, 2 trophies, but finishes 15th in the Premier League, is that acceptable given what Spurs fans have been through over the past couple of decades?
Listen, I joked about it earlier on. I said, if we finish 16th in the table and we win the Carabao Cup, I'll have that. I'll take it. And yeah, look, you might get away with it, but bread and butter's the Premier League, Ted. That's where it's about. You can't lose 13 games. Spurs, who class themselves as a Big Six football club, need to be at the top half of the table or fighting in Europe. They need to be looking at Champions League football. You can't be 15th in the table, losing to Ipswich, losing to Crystal Palace, losing to Leicester. It's unacceptable. 13 games. It's nowhere near good enough, especially at home. And the fans are paying good money, but, and it's expensive to go and watch Tottenham play, and they're having to sit through that dross. And it comes from the top. Daniel Levy needs to look at himself, and Ange Postecoglou needs to look at himself and say, can I do something different? Do I need to change the way I play? Because, look, I say it and I say it again. You ain't playing St Mirren. You ain't playing Kilmarnock. You're playing good Premier League teams who are fighting for their lives. And you want to play that open football week in, week out, you're going to get beat.